Hello Sagittarius, this is Caro. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be the extended part of your video series, and in the extended part we are going to perform for the Wheel of the Year and delve deep into each month. We will try to extract the most dominant energy in that month, as there can be many developments throughout a month, but this is about extracting the most dominant energy for you. Yes, we have worked on the hopes highlight and the guidance in the public video in the part 1 of this series. If you find yourself clicking this video randomly, just please know that there is this first part to this video. I highly recommend that you first watch the first part and then revisit this one. We have also performed the January in the public video, and we try to get its message. What would be the message for you for January is also revealed. Now to this, let's continue, and of course Empress, Lovers, Hangman, we will see if we can see these cards throughout the reading coming for the months as well with our new tarot deck. So it is a really exciting process. Sagittarius, now for January I have performed this. I'm going to pull a card from the hero's journey, and I will see in which part you are in this hero's journey. You are beginning from January. It says, make the great with flying colors. Remember, you signed up for this. You signed up for this. Then there is your hopes here is actually in every part of this reading, in a way that this is something you signed up, and now here is the, it's like here is the schedule for that. Now here is the both the challenge and the good parts as well. So you begin something and you bring the rest of it. It's gonna be a full experience for you. It's gonna be a full experience for you. So maybe in January you will be witnessing some things that you always wanted or give priority. So when they need that special care and attention, it is also asking your attention there. Now I want to continue from February. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is our victory card, and you take pride in something. There is also a particular acknowledgement, a celebration vibe to this. Some achievements can come. This can be also a time when you are like have this more public face in something. You are shining so bright in February that someone is trying to do something behind your back here. So not everyone is happy with your success there, it seems. There can be some jealousy, or that's why maybe they are working against you. As the Rat card, we have temptation will test you energy. But you have the psychic ability and your intuition in order to understand actually what is really going on in your situation. We have also here a loss, which is going to be a time in which you will understand your blessings so well, it seems. So this is, to me, it feels like if you give yourself to a particular temptation, as it is gonna be testing you. I mean, what you are really stepping in there, please be careful, because it may really bring that loss. But you will also have this you will also have this very pride in something. You will take pride in something, and it's a very celebratory atmosphere. That's why maybe it attracts some people there, in a workplace or in a family setting, or it can be also among friends. There is a person there who do not have, I think, the best intention. I do feel this is a time also when you can really stick up with people really you love and be with. This is actually very much a creative victory. And this is also about managing to stay together with a person through any rough patches as well. But it seems there is a person who do not want to be involved in that, but rather going behind your back. I do feel like you may also find yourself winning a battle over a person here. So maybe actually this person is someone that you know with this rat energy, and actually this is your victory towards them, coming with a with some loss maybe, but it's that I would say there are also rewards to of your struggle, and at some point you will be tapping into the relaxing energy there, knowing that in the battles there can be rewards and there can be losses as well. And remember, we had the you signed up for this card here, which is preparing you to your hero's journey, actually giving you the signals that there will be both losses and rewards to your struggles. There can be here a time when you very much throughout February openly discuss a feeling with someone. If you do not want some people to hear about what you will be like openly acknowledging, I mean, if you think that they can use this against you later, be careful of what you're saying. So this is going to be here the advice. There can be also, now I feel some Sagittarius people, there will be a person in your life, but you have these concerns maybe if you are the only person who, let's say, into them, but the others around you, do they really like this person, kind of thing, okay? You may find yourself like also fighting for your right for something, and it's like you are also setting like a barrier like against jealousy and outright negativity of others here. There can be some risks, but remember, emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. Family here can be also what you know as family to you, not necessarily biological. Here actually you really try to protect something, I do feel. There is a particular the hangman energy, by the way, here also it wants you to like protect what you have, as we have the, you know, loyal and protective aura of the lion as well, right? And maybe like going too far from the place you stationed may involve risks, so better to stay and like claim a place that will be important for you, and also celebrate what you have lately gained. I want to get one wild offering card for this month, for February, to see what energy is emerging. I also see you like always trying to negotiate like in between two things, but not living your goals. Maybe at times you feel lonely in February, like, am I getting enough support here, this type of thing. But to me it feels like as long as you claim your right about something, there is no actually way to like fearing from I mean, it says when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. Loneliness card here, like you have this thing going on and you feel like you are lonely in your journey. Well, you can still have someone in your life, but loneliness here is not in that sense. I feel here, yeah, especially in the Six of Wands, this is something that you do not settle for less. This is about like this is the victorious, this is the reward for your struggle in the end. But actually the quality here is, Hangman is also here actually in the events and circumstances. We may also feel at times, right, lonely maybe, but actually it says to me you are not actually, you are achieving here something. Maybe it evokes a particular attention from others. Definitely wear some kind of a protective talisman, or like evil eye in my culture, the protective eye, to ward off the evil eye, is much needed, I do feel. So there are many things happening at the same time, but the dominant energy here is rewards for your struggles. And this is not going to also make you feel, I think, alone or something there. It's just gonna take time for the things to grow, but honor your journey here, even when you feel lonely at circumstances, because you deserve the best. We have the stars for March. Now, stars card is pretty much about some kind of an ideal and hope, and our optimistic look to our future. So March, I think you are making some plans, wanting something for yourself. We have these dealings or relationships with a woman there. We have an advice from a friend. We have, wow, compliments from an admirer, and also dealings or relationship with a younger man. Now, I like March because the environment really supports your well-being and hopes and the things you want to actualize. You did not maybe felt that support throughout February, but here you get a reward for your efforts, and I think in March you are getting that necessary also feedback from people. Some compliments are coming. The younger man can be a man in your life who is younger than you. We have also a woman here who is here in the situation that maybe you get advice from as well, or I feel you are actually trying to find a way to understand the journey ahead, where needed taking advice, actually will be very important. You can also find people that who are supporting you at this time. So like realizing it's not what you think, but in February, so suddenly there is this crowd of people. I also feel for some Sagittarius out there, there is a particular talent there, a talent that you carry, and you will be getting this compliments for that talent. Also, there is a here like how you can really develop this talent, a lot of advice you can take. It wants you to follow your own star, to find your star kind of thing. And this is like your nature, your talent is your nature there. I feel there can be some, this creative powers, this knowledge, this inspiration, and like you suddenly feel with this joy, like you want to actualize as much as you can there. That can be here, as the star energy is also a very mirroring energy. It mirrors one another. The people you meet here, come across, actually you will be mirroring one another, like as above so below kind of energy. So you are expressing, I would say, a cosmic inspiration, and like discovering something more grand, like discovering something bigger ideal that suddenly, and you get this praisals for that thought, I do feel. So it is very it's a very lucrative time, I would say. Now, the April here comes with the Page of Pentacles. So April, I see you here like doing a budget for something. You are budget, and there is this study of your maybe resources, calculation, trying to make a research, a learning process. Maybe some anxiety if a particular budget will be enough for something. But actually you do not have to worry about this, because I think this is going to be granted to you. You are one of the lucky signs, if you ask me. We have the angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, because you are supported in your here and the war. And we have also a new job or race, a new interest in a also a chosen career field that is gonna really changing you like forever, because in April we have this changes starting, and it's like you are making your preparations for it. I do feel you have some projects, and maybe you will need some, again, this budget for things, but I think this is gonna be like granted to you. There is a bag here, okay? And we were talking about also that budget, so also a raise maybe will support that, as long as also with the job. So from the Sacred Creators, at this time, overthinking can spoil the magic of it. So you will be just given the tools and the direction. Again, you know, it is the same energy. Actually, it overlaps. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Great worry over nothing. You see? So it's gonna be fine, as they say. But I support your endeavor here, that search, that research. that, you know, trying to understand your conditions. Actually, you are trying to make yourself ready for this next thing coming to you. Expect some raise, promotions, job changes. Within this bag, there can be many blessings. And also, you're gonna understand, like, you are transforming, and you will be like spreading your wings soon. And there is a safety net underneath you. Like, well, if you fall, you will be like a hold that protected. We have the angel here. This is a very important card to have. Now I want to see the May energy. It's like you are getting prepared really to give this birth to this, again, as it said, in this business opportunity. Okay, now we have the sun. Sun can be also the birth, things coming into light, and we are definitely naked with our own truth. The star and the sun, from the night to the day. This is really nice. There is a cycle also being completed. There is also a particular proud that activity that you are very proud with. There is an older woman who is appearing in your life at this time with a two-faced friend. Again, this two-faced friend. Trouble, accusation. You are on the road to success. Again, you are like gonna do something great, but your shining is really literally like making others blind, a kind of thing I'm getting, because every time you start to shine, there is like an opposition you attract to yourself. But at this time you got to be on your road, walking towards your path, and if these shows up, actually they will just get their fair share, or like 5 seconds, and they will leave, I think. But of course, this reading is functions in a way that it is showing you the most dominant energy for that month. So the trouble, accusation with the sun, you are gonna see a true face of someone. Well, there is an older woman at the background, and this older woman can be, of course, anyone. So to that two-facedness, they may be involved or they may not be involved. But what matters here is that you will be on the road to success. And I think you will be like on the road to actualize your plans there. The month offers a great opportunity in terms of that. But as you will be now, you know, realizing actually people around you are not as you think they are, but I think you will come clean out of this, as you are the truth seeker. May is a month where everything will make sense for you, okay? And you will try to make things as good as it could possibly be. Pretty much anything hidden with the sun card will be illuminated. Any trouble, accusation, or two-facedness of people, they will be revealed by that great light of the sun card. And I think this is a good way to understand from now on with whom you will continue your path. Let's get the wisdom for this position from this oracle deck. Just a sec. Okay. So let's talk about May. May guidance, please. A guidance for May, for Sagittarius. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Again, here from the very beginning of the reading, there is something you will be shining, and your light is like making others blind or something. Like there is a really a huge success, and it's like you, maybe the downside is you do not find there is so much support for you there, but actually the road is open, you just need to follow it. It's safe to step fully into your life. Don't refrain back from hiding yourself, and you are, I think, giving that light by standing still. Like you are putting like detachment to people's let's say stupid and silly games, or you know, this two-facedness or this accusation kind of thing. You just need to be definitely on the road ahead here. There can be people who, I don't know, but Sagittarius, you really need to keep your eyes on the prize. There will be this very unnecessary like unnecessary commands or like words or actions of people. They are not supposed to be with you in your own process. Even it takes to be lonely to actualize that. You have a great potential, and who will be walking with you will walk with you, and who wanna stay behind will stay behind. Okay, the bear does not ask if I should go out or, you know, wake up, and he just goes and you know, no animal can mess with this, right, guy? No animal can mess with this guy. So they are very strong. So realize your divine grace, and you will be fine. Okay, now to this, now I'm gonna move to June. June, let's get June energy. June, we have the Seven of Swords. Again, there is some kind of this politics going on at a place. Now to June, let's get some. May also, by the way, can be a time for birth. Each month actually is an opportunity, but every time you have a chance to shine. Now in June, the Seven of Swords talks about a vacation, great fortune. You see that one person is leaving from your life because they simply didn't choose to walk with you, and you choose yourself. Light-hearted, carefree time. You're gonna see a person changing direction suddenly. You may first not understand, but you got to like go after your fortune here. There is a you got to take this time in June in a light-hearted approach. A vacation can be nice, and I do feel you will be there is also a lot of activity you will be doing by yourself here. I do feel not necessarily waiting people like to you know, engage or join you in this. I do feel you in June actually you are realizing that it's a bit like you keep it like a bit low profile in opposition with May, contrast with May, and you just wanna hear like you don't want to be around for some time. Okay, you don't want to be around for some time, and if a person leaves your life, I think you stay back, do not resist it. Okay, Hangman, because you're gonna, I think, see a lot of times like the true worth of people in your life. Okay, and June with the vacation and the good fortune, Seven of Swords energy is pretty much about also strategy and plans. So in June, you may need a new story and plan there. If you want to withhold yourself from participating something and rather spend time alone in a particular place, you will be engaging with this new plans, and I think they will be much needed. And you want to be like connect with places and people that you want to actually express yourself. You don't have trouble or problem like expressing yourself with. This is gonna by time make you to find I think your real tribe, or the people who will really see your worth in the situations. June is also a month in which you will change your perspective, because you're gonna see like some things are getting old in life, and they got to like stay behind now, like these old systems or things that we have once believed in. Something is getting outmoded, and this is this realization. So do not fear of change, it says, and yeah, embrace it. So this is also a time that you will really feel your individuality with the Seven of Swords. Like you may like finding yourself like tapping into very trying alternative things, like some ideas that can be like reshaped. I do feel okay. Some ideas can be reshaped. Just the same. So it's like almost at the middle of the year, you will be doing some different plans there, and maybe you will need some extra guidance. So let's take it from this deck. Oh, just a sec. Where have I put this deck that I used? Oh, it's here. Okay. I will take and the decks. I will put the decks I used here. So here we have the messenger, the hawk. So let's tap into its wisdom. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. That's why it has that vacation energy. Even it is not physically, your mind needs to be not engaged with the crowd. Actually, you have a bright future. There you go. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Like you really got to choose you, and you, by choosing you, by staying in that lane, and at times waiting, okay, you are like strongly claiming a path there for yourself, where others like maybe fall from your life like one by one. Like this is a release, a big mission, a soul development that you got to follow. Again, Seven of Swords, that plans, that visions needs to be reshaped. It is a very innovative mount for you, if you ask me. It's a super innovative mount, by the way. Let's visit now July and see. So we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords can be very challenging in terms of communication, confrontation, some challenging truths. but in the end leading up to great mind landscapes, an exciting event, short journeys, new opportunities, a journey either physical or mental. This vacation energy with the short journey, you maybe also have this call to join a very exciting event, which may involve to interact with others, as this can be actually a new opportunity, possibility, a new path for you. The challenge here is that you will be asked to receive this opportunity, and there is a particular insistence there to get you in somewhere. Two journey cards, I mean horse here and the carriage is here. Only missing thing is the driver, right? So, and the mental journey here can be with the Knight of Swords. Again, like you maybe tap into the existence of an opportunity. You may tell to yourself, oh, this opportunity was existing and I haven't seen this all this time. How I have like missed that. Like there is this energy of challenging also yourself, your own thinking there, okay? And there can be, look, at times, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords energy is times when sometimes we may feel torn between two ideals or ideas which seem to be of equal weight or value. But I thought like this vision and what you really need to leave behind in terms of old, in July, go within and you will find it. But this is also knowing that you cannot ease a conflict of that, you know, that feeling torn between ideas through continued analysis at some point. At some point, because if your head spins with too many ideas, you may find a particular teacher, a consultant, or an advice also to help you to focus in something there. So when you also need that help, definitely ask for it. The exciting event there can be also your participation in something. You want to actually see how your thinking has been now, will be progressing. And you try to set a direction there. You try to set the right course of action there. And you wanna like integrate, especially in that exciting event, you wanna integrate all that you have learned from a process. Of course, you know, it needs to be also stated that in order to reach a state of integration, also in life serious inwards, these examinations are needed as well. Whenever you need time and like leave things and, you know, isolate yourself from people, places, we have the Hangman, that loyal and protective aura. Isolate yourself, okay? I feel here you're gonna like come out as this pearl, like fine pearl, one fine pearl, and you wanna do what is really feeling true to you, okay? Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, this is really, as a result of this process, a person's capability like to develop some kind of a complicated strategy and maybe like a battle plan with something, okay? We cannot deny the existence of the dashing and this what's the word, that domineering energy of the Knight of Swords, that like an idea wants to come and like wanna have birth from you. This is also like being very much clean and, you know, full of courage energy. At times you may find yourself like defending things as well. Okay, so I think you wanna commit yourself into something, to the overall purpose of your life, and you try to like solidify your goals with some also that mental thoughts and plans. So you want to solidify that. Your efforts here is really making me very proud of you, Sagittarius. And you are like letting in so many parameters in a situation, and I really feel that true Sagittarian spirit in this. How you really set yourself to a goal and just go after it. There is something very magical to this reading, in a way that you are, I think, very supported, and there are like some lucky times really you will love to be in. In August we have come the strength. There you go. Now all these plans and thinking, holding the bull by the horns. Okay, now the real deal, because you're gonna prove your strength there. Now I want to get some tea leaf cards to that mount, and let's see what we can find. So August energy comes with a fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray or white hair. We have the trump over troubles and obstacles. You have the eagles, and you have the eagle, and you also have the hawk. This is a striking symbolism. Okay, these messages are also reaching you, by the way. We have a gift coming for you, and also again disappointment in a friend or lover. It's like at times you are really alone in achieving things. You are your greatest supporter on your own. This year I don't see here people are being so much reliable, and that's why in order to understand who is with you, you just need to keep on going, and people who want to be involved in that path will be added to that. Okay, disappointment maybe with this fair woman, like there is a trump over troubles and obstacles, and see your fight. You got to honor your fight here. The relationships, one-on-one relationships from 2021, you're gonna see like the second chapters of it, I do feel. And in that second chapters, again, some people may not necessarily will not necessarily choose that paths, choose the path with you, that you may go through some disappointment there. But August is a month in which you can really work on problems that needs to be worked out, also personal problems, or what you see as a difficulty can be really handled because you are really making a good plan to overcome it. It is important, August, take care of your health, okay? Having a clear and positive attitude, about your involvement to this situation, and the way you handle it will be very important. Also here, you may find yourself being the braver one in a relationship. That's why maybe all the time disappointment appears there. And when you are prepared to take risks in love and relationships, well, then the others may disappoint there. So that, I think, you know, you're gonna handle a great deal of things. Definitely choose to stay in your like lane, because I mean you will do great. Okay, you will do great. It is okay if people living your life, because you will be also not getting aligned with those that you do not share the similar frequency there. And that can be something with regards to the, I think, equality. Okay, equality. At some point you don't want to handle everything by yourself there, and if how to say, people do not share the responsibility in a time that they need to, and when you state that, and if they leave, then you got to give them the way. Okay, you need to give them the way. I think August is a month that you will really need your physical strength. Definitely, it's like when you rise through the challenges and like deal with the situations like head on. It's a precious time because it is full of with action, and you know, starting from January, when I look at your cards, actually you are really getting yourself to face with something there. You are really getting ready actually to experience yourself there. There is a source of power you can really tap, definitely, which will ultimately give you that trump, and also you will receive gifts for your efforts there. Again, some gifts are coming. So just a second. I want to get, I mean, an angel answer card for you. For some reason, very guided to take this. Super guided to take this. Yes, let go of people and circumstances, situations that do not align you in your path. Yes, that's why this disappointment happens. I mean, let go of these people. And what was the Hangman? Surrendering, right? Letting go, not fighting with it, just to stay on your lane. This is gonna actually attract, remember, may I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. To find your own kindred spirits, which is gonna actually connect you to that kindred spirits. September comes with the Knight of Wands. Let's find out the, okay, we have the last oracle cards here that I will be using for last 4 months now. Knight of Wands, again, like the Knight of Swords energy, some sudden developments. We have parting of the ways in either romance or business. We have peace and harmony, danger, especially in money matters, and also there will be a wish granted. Okay, now the dominant energy, Knight of Wands, within itself, a sudden development. Now let's get back to your hopes. What was your hopes? Proposal and the Empress. But what was your highlight? Hangman and the Lion. Now the proposal with the broken ring here, the proposal you expect may not be there, Sagittarius, or that business opportunity. But actually, the energy is granting you another wish, taking the things out of the way which is not serving you. This is like a sudden departure of a person. That's why Hangman is like surrender to that. Who wanna go, they can go, okay? They are not aligning you in your own path, not supporting you in your path. So this idea will give you the peace of knowing that why maybe leaving or this parting way is needed in a situation, okay? If there is a money, if something with the money, if it constitutes a danger, okay, it is rest assured that there can be a wish compensating that actually. So things are like in very, again, exist with their opposites in contradictory ways. Hangman energy. I want to get an angel guidance for September for you. See the other person's point of view. There you go. In your partnerships and in one-on-one dealings, the reason they leave a partnership or business there, or the reason they bring, needs to be recognized by you. They will be also, these people are people and they will also make choices. At some point, of course, you also got to respect them. The Knight of Wands energy is to me like fighting feelings kind of energy. Actually, like cannot find a solution of like stagnation to something, okay? Or Knight of Wands here can be a person who is like running away, or this is you running away also, of course. This is your energy, maybe like running away from a relationship or a business partnership, or a friendship, because simply it doesn't serve your path. And also there can be things like people do not maybe want to confront as well. Like one of you is likely to end a relationship there. There can be also living residences there, okay? Not a time, it's not a time that people open up their emotions, okay? But also there can be avoiding responsibility and commitments as well. Or someone may think that a relationship likely to maybe limit their personal freedom, it can be, okay? So you just need to try to avoid the impulsiveness. Remember, Hangman is your guidance star. This is about surrendering the last decision and letting go. And like being one and joining yourself in your path from now on. But also seeing the other person's point of view. Actually, this leaving may invite some peace and harmony in your life, because what has been disharmonious is living there, which is gonna ultimately bring you the harmony. So in October, I'm gonna get your tea leaf cards first. We have the great happiness. You will be taken care in difficult times. A change is a change for the better, and good news. Wow, look at you. You are doing so well there. You have the butterfly and you had the caterpillar here in one of the months around March. The caterpillar was March. On October you may find like an end of a process from March, and you can really make changes in the way that you just make you simply be happy. Some good news are coming, that it is maybe giving you some kind of that feeling of that caring attitude from someone. We have also maybe your savings. We have the Queen of Pentacles, money here. Like the news that can be financial, and that can be the financial change of your also life. So there can be savings there that you will be maybe using, or there can be more money to add it to that. So, and I mean, a particular financial state situation will be enough for you to make also the necessary changes that you are feeling like making. So at some point this is going to be the I think the most dominant energy for the month. Queen of Pentacles energy makes you to tending your own garden, you're taking care of yourself and your life there. Queen of Pentacles energy is a great energy to have in October, because this is October, November is a Scorpio month, almost, and it is about also the others people's resources and money. So there can be here this money coming from banks or other financial maybe institutions there. I mean, this is gonna change now the way that you will be also using your finances. There is this bounty, let's say, okay? So it is time for you to rejoice in your own life. You will be like creating. This is also the Earth Mother archetype. Okay, Earth Mother archetype. So actually you're gonna tap into things that you will nurture and nourish there. I feel here some Sagittarius will be in their lives quiet and enduring force. Like you are becoming a more quiet and enduring force, and the how to say, you will be like internally and externally supported. Like this may also come from the cosmic, you know, celestial forces as well. So you are doing maybe I mean pretty much good after this finalization and breaking apart with a person. Now I'm going to check November and December for you, but before that, just a second. Okay, so let's see November. What can we expect from November? Page of Wands, lunch, fresh new energy. There is also like an anticipation in November, like someone is waiting you to reach them, or you are waiting someone to come. There can be a new place, relocation, moving for some Sagittarians, and dealings with people who are in the position of authority. There is honor, respect coming to you in a time, in a need, in a time that you need help. You may be given that help coming from people who has this strong status. In terms of information, you really need to search the ways. Make sure you will have enough information for something to embark on. Okay, like, because there you may need to speak with people who has this authority, and you are also maybe claiming like a position in a place there. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all who you are, is the power of your belief. I think if you believe you can succeed in a particular situation. I want to also get one oracle card for October for you, because here November can be like you're gonna see some measures of what can be possible and impossible in this by seeking out that information. If you need a help, you got to seek a information and see it through with the people who has this throne, this position. You are really getting to know yourself better. No more complaining. Yes, the October with that financial arrival and good news. We have the no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations and blossom into reality. Wow. This is now you are aligning with this energy. What is happening in December for Sagittarius? Let's find out that. Nine of Wands. You try to, the scarecrow, there is a thing you want to protect. We are coming back to this mount. Generally, we are ending up with the 10th of December. Secure, what you want to protect there. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. That's why you are getting a measure, like putting a scarecrow like on your field, because then birds can eat the crops there, right? Beware of self-delusion. We have a fair man, so dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray or white hair, and again opportunities are waiting for you. Now, the opportunities never finishes for you, and there is always this mystery box, which is really opening for you. Nine of Wands is also like a reflection time, actually. It is the Hangman energy. You may reach some conversations with a man here, and you may have very different understandings from these conversations. They may be offering an opportunity to you. It may not support the thing you want to do right now, but it may support a particular opportunity. Actually, this person is linked with that opportunity. Angels are saying that you got to tap into your and explore your creative potential now. There you go, the Empress energy, this business opportunity. Look, it's like you want something, but life gives you something more like different. And Empress is the creativity. You may be reaching that hope of creative outlet expression throughout December, through a meeting of a man here or a person. The angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. It's like a more inward time that you want to tap into that creativity. Actually, this man can encourage you. You may first like feel in like you are in opposite directions, but you can ask like some time like to reflect on this new energy now coming, or this new opportunity. You will have absolutely no rush for things. You absolutely have no rush for things, Sagittarius. And December is making you to arrive a peak experience. Like you are finally reaching the right wavelength in your year, the right current. You're gonna feel like you are more attuned to the right frequency now. And you're gonna see things. That's why it says beware of self-delusion. Actually, it wants you to see things very accurately, but just, you know, a little warning it gives. If you work within the concrete realm of your everyday life, your clear sight, your connections, the opportunities comings, and these messages will lead a solid creation, which is gonna actually endure through time. As things change, do not let yourself thrown off the balance. Like you got to stay focused on the details of living. Empress is all the details of living. And you may be actualizing it without the proposal, or though each opportunity here is a proposal. And if you are hoping the business opportunity, it may come from a direction from the least you expected, which may eventually lead up to great results. Hangman is like surrendering to your paths, actually not forcing anything. There is something though you got to protect. So definitely go for it. And it will be for you some value choices. The goals are the guidance. Okay, added with values and also meaning, of course. Achievement is there. There are always these people who are trying to put a stone on your path. These people will fall away from your path. The safety net is there. Yes, there can be many disappointments with people, but this is for you to align with people that you are in similar frequency. Because 9 of Wands is so here your December finishes with the highlight actually, because your peak experience now in this December is giving you that feeling of arrival and understanding that in the power of giving up, there is also here an element of gaining. Through allowing yourself to surrender, you reach the right wavelength, the right current. Do you understand? It's like the sea is, you don't swim against the wind, or, you know, it's like you're gonna travel at the right altitude, at the right, these cruise ships have this cruising speed, right? So you're gonna attune to the right frequency. So it's like moving on this Buddha's eightfold path actually. You are moving on Buddha's eightfold path. Right views, right aspiration, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood for you there, right efforts, right rapture. So it wants you to realize your uniqueness. This is very important. You know, realize your uniqueness, and there is a particular communion there with the one, if you ask me. The situations are bringing to the subconscious plane in order to know the deep inner self of you. So this is what all these experience has designed for, okay? People, circumstances are just the mirrors and the pathways which is actually leading you there. So you're gonna gain this very accurate sight, and the success you made was remarkable here, but this is gonna lead up to you to your ultimate creation, making you ready for 2023. Thank you so much. That was a very meaningful reading for you. It was really great. I mean, it has really also particular spiritual value to it as well. I hope you enjoyed it, Sagittarius. I will speak to you in the other readings. Thank you very much for visiting this one. Ciao for now.